In today's video, I'll be showing you how to remove the driver's side door panel off of a 2009 Pontiac G6. First off, you'll want to start by removing the little flat plastic piece in the way of the Torx screw with a flathead screwdriver, and then use a T30 screwdriver bit to unscrew the one screw in the door handle. Once the screw is removed, you'll be able to pull the door handle right out. Now there's a cable on the right side of it for the lock, and there's the part for the door handle on the left. In order to remove the door handle piece, you'll want to take a flathead screwdriver and pry this little tab up until it goes over the plastic piece underneath, and then it will just fly out. So do be prepared, it will come straight up and out. I apologize, my camera does go out of focus several times in this video, but you'll want to take your flathead screwdriver and push down and forward on the tab that keeps the cable into place. After that, you'll be able to pull up on the cable and it'll come out. Just remember to be careful with this as it's really easy to break. Next, you'll want to take your flathead screwdriver or the hook tool like I have and pull the rubber piece up in your door. It'll reveal two T30 screws underneath which will need removed. Once you have those two screws removed, you can pull up on that panel, except you want to do this very carefully because there are 3 connections underneath that can easily break. So just pull up very gently, very slowly to reveal the connections. The first 2 connectors, which are the black ones, pull out relatively easily. There might be a tab on the back that you have to push down slightly, but they come out with no problem. The white connector gave me a lot of trouble. I had to use a flathead screwdriver to hold down one of the tabs while I pulled the connector out. This is similar to one of the connectors earlier that I had said to use your flathead screwdriver to push down and pull. This took me a very long time to figure out. This actually took me about 2 hours to get it disconnected. So what I eventually did was I used my chin to hold the screwdriver in place while pushing down with my chin, and then I pulled the connector out at the same time. Once I got the little plastic piece underneath above the plastic lip, I was able to just drop the screwdriver and pull it right out. For this connector, all you need to do is pull up on that tab and then it pulls straight out. Now, in order to remove the door panel, I started where the tweeter was because it was the easiest to pull out at first. But what you want to do is just gently slide your fingers underneath the panel and pull away from the door frame until you get all the way around. Once you've done that and made sure that everything is separated, you want to pull straight up on the door frame past the lock. Be sure to push all of the connections down so you don't accidentally pull anything with the door panel. Putting the door panel back on is the exact same steps, but just in reverse. The one thing I did want to note that gave me trouble is just make sure that whenever you're putting the door panel back on, the lock goes through the lock hole at the top, and make sure that the plastic piece on the door panel matches up with the plastic piece on the door itself. If those two aren't matching up right, you won't be able to push the door panel back into the door, and you'll have to take it off and redo it. That's all for this video. I tried to make it as basic as possible. I know there is other videos on YouTube that have the same exact information, but I felt like the shots weren't close up enough, and I felt like there weren't enough, like, hey, this is gonna, cause a struggle, this is gonna do this is gonna do that. I tried to be a little bit more specific. I hope this helped somebody else out. In my case, I was removing the door panel to get to the speaker since I am redoing the stereo system in this vehicle, but thank you for joining. Be sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.